So I thought I'd try something out different for once and record outside because I'm always indoors with the other things that I record, and as far as I'm concerned, this channel's meant to be very different from everything that I do because this is me, I guess, at my most honest, which is very difficult for me because I'm a very private person by nature. And there is a very busy road behind me, by the way, so I'm sorry if the noise of all of the passing vehicles get annoying, but that's pretty much it. Just kind of wanted change of scenery just to distinguish this from everything else that I do. So I guess basically what I'm trying to do today, which I'm still trying to force myself to get the words out even though I have talking points, it's a bit difficult for me. So I guess I should just start from the beginning, which is something that a lot of people don't know, is that I have had a chronic illness for the past 3 years, going on 4. It has definitely affected my digestion, just the nature of the illness. I think I'm probably going to have to subtitle some of this video just so you guys can understand what I'm saying. But basically, a lot of what I deal with now is because, of course, generally whenever somebody has prolonged illness, depression tends to come along with it. And I have pretty much been severely depressed through a lot of that. And like I said, I'm just being honest here. I'm not, being all like, boo-hoo and looking for pity, because I'm really not. Just kind of trying to give you guys more insight on where I'm at right now in my life, because I'm actually really excited. Next week I actually have a doctor's appointment with a specialist. So if they are in agreement that I need surgery, then if I am very lucky, I will finally get it, and hopefully I can get back to my normal life, as close to normal as I was before I got sick. So a lot of the purpose in this is just me trying to document my path towards getting better. So a lot of this beginning stuff is just going to be kind of like updates and stuff on how I'm doing, or if anything was successful, hopefully. So obviously I'm just really nervous about this upcoming appointment. I mean, I'm very excited, but I'm nervous in the sense that if I'm not approved for the surgery, I know I will become extremely upset. I'm going to be depressed, and that's going to be a lot of mood maintenance there, just trying to get me back to, I guess what you could say, an acceptable or a stable point. So that's kind of my hesitation there. So, but this is actually the furthest I've ever made it as far as trying to get better. I basically, when I first started feeling ill, as most people, I tried to tough it out. Then I tried to deal with it on my own. Once I recognized, I can't do this, I went to a doctor, and it just felt like doctor after doctor, nothing was being settled. It felt like nobody was trying to help me. It was extremely upsetting, frustrating. In addition to this, just a bit more background, I really hate the way companies are run in America because of this, because I have worked for Dell, I have worked for Apple, I've worked for Medicaid, and none of these places have been different. Every single place I've been to, they always claim to have this no tolerance policy bullshit, and no one backs up anything. I have literally been mentally abused by coworkers because of my health issues, because I don't always feel well. So I can't always function or come off as the way someone else will. I mean, some days I'll just be constantly wincing in pain, or I'll just be really mopey or just really laggy with my movements, like just the way I walk, because it's just really hard and difficult for me to get around. And I do not know why adults think that it's perfectly acceptable to behave like junior high school children and form little cliques and gang up on people. I've been to HR, I've reported people. All this really does is just make the behavior worse. They retaliate, and of course they all just bunch up into their little groups and, no, I didn't say anything, no, nothing's going on, it's all in her mind. So of course then I'm drawn as the loony here. I'm mostly just venting, sorry if it just comes off as whiny, but I mean, this is almost 4 years worth of stuff that I've been hanging on to. And you know, I just feel that right now I'm at the point to where I've kept the secret long enough, and I've picked up a lot of self-help techniques as far as dealing with depression, dealing with food issues. So my basic purpose here is actually just to pass along the knowledge that I've learned along the way, because I learned this all through trial and error, personal experience. I didn't have anyone in real life that I could actually speak to. I mean, obviously the doctors are shit, so they haven't really been any help. So a lot of it is just stuff that I picked up over time. Granted, you know, I had a few acquaintances and friends that I had at some point in time, and people just gradually faded out of my life, because who wants to hang out with someone who's sick, who can't hang out, who can't go out, you know, go drinking, go to the bar, whatever. You know, that's not a very fun person to be around, and I cannot blame them to a degree, but it's also just very harsh to just drop someone like that. And I do have a few close friends that have managed to stick around, so it helps. But I am basically, with the exception of, you know, going to work, going grocery shopping, I'm pretty much housebound as far as I'm concerned. I do not go out because I don't want to deal with people. People are shit. They really are. You know, I have pretty much lost faith in humanity because I see people for what they are. I mean, people who mistreat others who are not well. I mean, it's just absolute garbage, and it's utterly unacceptable. Yet, in their own psychotic minds, they think it's okay to behave this way, and it's not. So, basically, yes, there's an airplane flying. I live near an airport. But basically my basic purpose here is just to act more as a self-help type channel. Of course, like I've said in the beginning, I just plan on documenting just doctor's visits, just overall outcome. Hopefully I won't be too upset, but next week I do have an appointment with the surgeon, so it's just up to them whether or not they feel that I actually do need the surgery, and hopefully they do, because I am so tired of living like this. But I mean, granted, you have to deal with the cards that are dealt. So in upcoming videos, I just want to talk about steps that I take to manage my depression, as well as more healthy eating habits. You know, basically anyone who's ever followed any of my social network, I mean, you guys already know my fitness habits, my food choices. So that's not really a secret to a lot of you, but for those of you who are joining in and, you know, just kind of familiarizing yourselves with, I guess, my lifestyle steps, we'll just start fresh from there, because this is a new channel. So that's pretty much where I am at. So this is pretty much a very redundant and pointless video, a little bit ranty or venty, but that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Hopefully really soon I can actually put up a video that actually has a point, but right now I'm just really struggling to find my footing with how I want to proceed with this channel, because I knew for a very long time I wanted to create a second channel, a more personal channel, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do or how I wanted to approach it. So now that I've kind of got that idea in my mind, it's it's going to take me a while to go through the adjustment period to figure out what I want to do from there. Um, but that's pretty much it. I'm just going to quit talking because I know I'm talking in circles and I'm becoming extremely redundant. So I will just stop right there, and I guess I hope you guys are willing to join me on my journey and let me join you on yours as well. So I will talk to you later.